Hello and welcome. In this session, we are going to look at more closely on the image field. On a website, the editors want to add images to your website. Say for example, let's add an image. This is a basic page. Let's edit that. Let's add an image somewhere. Say here, image. Choose a file, any file. Harley, align right, say a caption, save. The image is added. You can adjust it. There we go. It's adjusted. You can have a caption here and save and publish. So it all looks fine, and there is the text and this the image. But the problem is the content, the image is part of this content, and there is no way we can individually pull out this image and do things with it. The problem with this type of image is we do not have much control over this image. We cannot repurpose them elsewhere, like in views. So because the reason is that image is not in a field. It is part of this entire content. It is not a separate field as such. For example, let us look at the views. The course, we have created a page view of all the courses. You can see all these images coming up in front because it is a field and we want it to come at the front, so we can control it. But we cannot do that in this basic page because this is not in a field. It is just part of a large data, and there is nothing special about this image. But if we can put these images in a field, we can have more control. Having more control means we can make the site have a consistent look and feel, and that is important for branding purposes. So let us look at this image field more closely. To do that, let's go to Structure, Content Type, Articles, and Manage Fields. In the Manage field, you will see the image field and the image and edit. Because this is a field, you can have a label, a help text to describe what is this field about, what type of values you can put, those type of things. That is what the help text for. And you can say whether it is a required field or not. And you can choose a default image if you want, and alternative text. You can have a title. You can also specify what type of extension you want to put. This way you can allow only standard extension, nothing else. We can also specify where the images goes. This is where all the images are kept. Apparently it looks like there is a date field directory. Let's have a look. Go to the code library, Bitnami Drupal, sites, default, files, and pictures. This look like this is the date field, and all the files are kept under the date field. Maybe this is not what we want. We want it actually on a field type. That's even better. So we should have we can change this to field because it's a field type. Then images, save settings, so everything goes in this fashion. So you can also specify maximum image size and resolution and the maximum upload. Another important is to have alternative field is important for accessibility. These days it is used by search engines and screen readers, so accessibility is important. It is called section 508. Section 508 deals with web accessibility. You can look at section 508.gov. You can read some articles on why this accessibility is important. You can read about that. The good thing about making accessible sites is your web pages will be ranked higher. If you care about search engine optimization, then accessibility is important. All right, so let us save that. Save settings. Let's add some content. Add content. I'm adding an article to test the image. Test, some dummy text, choose a file. Let's choose Harley there, and alternative text, Harley photo credit, maybe to me. Save and publish. So that is how it looks. The image is not big because we already previously defined in another session how the images should come, where it should come, and the size of it. So this image, as we remember, we changed the directory where the image goes, so this should be sitting in the field directory images. Let's have a look. So we put it on the field and images. So Bitnami, sites, default, files, field, images. See Harley Davidson, it is there, Harley Davidson. So that is a better way. That means all the field images goes into one place. As long as it makes sense, you can put it anywhere you want according to your company structure. Let's look at more about this image field. Go to structure, content type, article, manage field, and manage form display. In the manage form display, this is the image. So you can make it visible or hidden. You can configure image. Click on there. You can make images what size you want. This is the widget settings. When you put the image on the form, what size of image you want to see. So we are not changing anything at the moment. And on the manage display is how people should see in the public image, whether it is the label is hidden or not, or inline, above, whatever you want. And the format is image format. At the moment we have this 480 by 480. That is what is displayed. We can also configure our own image styles, that we will be looking into that later. This is about linking to image. You can link to a content if you like. And the interesting thing is all of these contents and fields put in on a database, and that is searchable. It is called entities. What are entities? You can read through that in Drupal, Introduction to Entities. So basically it is contents, users, taxonomy, comments. All of these are entities. So let us look at the entities on our site. For that, go to your site under content and all these files. All of these are entities. All the comments are entities. On the file tabs, it will say the name of the image, what type of file it is, and where it is used. And if we click on it, it will give you specifically which entity it uses. This is the entity, that is the image test. That particular form we created, that is the entity. So that is where it is used. All of this entity information will come very handy later on. This is a brief overview of image field. Thank you for watching.